Alright, well, as I hate to say it, but it turns out that that radiator did indeed have a leak. I have removed the radiator. The radiator is sitting over here, I guess, somewhere along the way. It just got damaged, or maybe it was damaged to begin with, who knows. Got a new radiator on its way. That should be coming anytime. New radiators are actually $1,000 or more. I have a gently used radiator from a junkyard, guarantee good quality. And the next thing I did is I removed the ABS electronic brain right here, put it in a little bag because my ABS light is on. And I'm sending it to this online company, which for 49 bucks is going to rebuild it with a lifetime guarantee. So I'll mail that out today. And then we'll be in pretty good shape. I think the next step is now to replace the rear brakes. Then once I get this unit back and hook everything back up, I can change the brake fluid, flush it. And and I found the screw. So it turns out that this was leaking. My valve cover gasket on the right side was leaking, so I took off the valve cover. Then I lost a screw. Couldn't find it for 4 days. Finally found the screw. It was hiding right in here. Found it. That wasn't easy. And now I'll be able to take a little bit more time and put that on very, very carefully using a little bit more of the ultra gray so that I don't leak. And hopefully with the new radiator and the valve cover gasket reinstalled, we'll have good luck and no more leaks. Alright, well, I had temporarily lost a screw to the valve cover. It took me 3 days to find it, but I persevered and I found it. I then really took my time, used some ultra gray to keep the valve cover gasket onto the valve cover so that when I flip it over upside down, it doesn't fall off. Then was generous with my ultra gray to make sure that I'm not going to have this valve cover leak of oil, and so now that is put back together. I am simply waiting now for my new used radiator, but the old one's been removed. So, having taken care of that, we're now going to take care of the brakes. Now you may remember, I may have told you, that the car had a major issue regarding the brake. So, first of all, the handbrake does not, it's just free. It's totally and utterly screwed up. Like it's hanging by a thread. And in fact, it is hanging by a thread. And I'll show that to you. And then we need new rear brakes. So I have the car jacked up. We took the wheels off. I apologize for the lousy camera work. I've had some criticism on my YouTube channel about the fact that the camera shakes. Hey, listen guys, I'm no pro. I have a handheld camera. It's just me. I was never much of a cameraman to begin with, and so it just is what it is. I'm gonna get my flashlight. Okay, so, I'm under the car, and what we are looking at, or attempting to look at, wow, this is terrible, is this crossbar that supports the parking brake cable. Now look, if the crossbar is currently not even on the car, like mine isn't, and it's missing the screws, like mine is, guess what? It's not going to work. So I went to Home Depot, I bought some screws. M8, 1.25 pitch, 4 screws. That's the easiest fix we've had the whole time. Doing the rear brakes, I've already removed the brake disc, I've removed the brake pads, and tied up the caliper so it doesn't get damaged. Everything in here is going to get cleaned. And then we'll put on our new brake disc, our new brake pads, and this car will have new rear brakes. Alright, opening up my last box here. It's like Christmas, or so I'm told. Let's see what I got. What's this? I got some pads. Very nice. I got some discs. Let's see what it is. High performance brake rotor. Got 2 of those. Let's see how this works. Okay, so I have the anti-lock brake module taken out. That's sent off for refurbishment right now. I have the radiator out. I'm waiting for the new used radiator to show up. I don't know why it's not here yet. It certainly should be. I have completed the brakes. And here we are with our nice new rear brakes on this side. New pads, new rotor. And over here, again, new pads, new rotor. You can see the old stuff is over here. And more old stuff over here. Next thing that I'm also doing is addressing some issues within the passenger compartment. I took off the door card because I need to repair an area that has been where the fabric has been taken up, and then this is just hanging here. This has to be put in properly. It shouldn't just be hanging like that. On top of that, we have a problem in the car where the speaker grill is broken. I ordered a new speaker grill over here. I also have an issue where the louvers here are all broken up, so I ordered a new used one from there. I ordered some floor mats. I'm going to try to take a few scratches out of this wood if I can. That might be hard. And then of course we have to clean everything up, condition the leather, clean it. We're getting pretty close actually. Okay, so now the parking brake is fixed. So the parking brake, when it comes up to 3 clicks, now engages. Both wheels independently adjusted. They both brake well. When I release the handle, they both release. This is really good. So now the rear brakes are done, the parking brake is repaired, the parking brake is adjusted. And now I'm at a point where I'm waiting for some parts, and as soon as I get them, we're pretty much going to do the bolting back together. And this car is going to run, and this car is going to stop.